Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we've got another LEGO Marvel Avengers video for you. This one happens to be some more downloadable content. This is for the Doctor Strange story. That's right, we're going to pick off a couple of trophy achievements, one called Strange Tales, which is achieved or earned for completing the new level, all new, all different Doctor Strange. And I'll touch more about that here in a second. We also get the Sorcerer Supreme Trophy achievement for getting the True Avenger requirement of 70k. And as per usual with our story vids, we do get a couple of gold bricks, but we save all of the rest of the collectibles for that free play. Now we're going to go ahead and head up into space, and we're going to fly on over to kind of the east coast of the United States, where we can see this head that looks like Tony Stark, but it's labeled all new, all different Doctor Strange. Now, if I'm being honest, this is a total troll move by TT Games and Warner Brothers. Why, you ask? We'll get to that after this cutscene.
The life of Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, is rarely ordinary, and this day is no exception. Whilst deep in study of the Book of Ashanti, the Eye of Agamotto alerted me to intruders in my Sanctum Sanctorum. Mordo, that mystical menace, and being aided by Dormammu from the Dark Dimension, those fiends. What this gruesome duo don't know is that I, too, have an ally from the Dimension of Darkness. There is a chance that with the aid of the beautiful Clea, I could foil their dark purpose. By the hoary host of Hogarth, they will learn what it means to tangle with the master of the mystic arts.
Some more truly lovely artwork from the great LEGO comic artist Dan Veesenmeyer. I hope I'm saying that right. It's definitely a challenging name. And all right, you may be looking at this room and you may be recognizing some of it, and you may be like, hey, wait a minute, I've seen this before. And maybe you haven't. Maybe this is your first LEGO game and you've never played a LEGO game before. However, it turns out they have actually recycled this house, this area. This is a previous level, and to be honest with you, it drove me nuts. And shout out to one of our HTG viewers, Barry Bell, who actually helped me figure this out. To be honest with you, he was just kind of there telling me I was crazy. That's really what was happening. He was like, no, there's no other level. It kind of looks Harry Potter-ish, but I don't remember that in Harry Potter. And we were going back and forth, and he made me feel pretty smart for a minute there. And then I finally found the link to our old video, which happens to be a Marvel superheroes video called The Strange Doctor? Doctor Strange. It's something related to the Doctor Strange stuff, and it's actually called Stranger Danger. My bad. All right, so we've got a couple of characters here. We're switching back and forth. There's two areas in this level. I know I've kind of talked over most of the important stuff already, but essentially all we've done is smash some things and do a few butt slams inside the house. We hit triangle to toggle to our character outside, and honestly, I forgot her name, so my bad. She's pretty cool. She's got this, like, I don't know, like this snappy, like, remember those stickum things you used to throw on the wall, or you get the hands and you'd grab things, you'd snatch something out of your friend's hand because they were a sticky hand? Looks like one of those. I can't remember what those are called either. But anyhow, we use telekinetic abilities to go ahead and lift those batteries up and put them in the remote. We've all been there before with a dead battery in the remote. So we switch those, and all of a sudden the remote starts levitating out off the ledge there. So we walk out and stand on what appears to be the power button, and we turn off the power on his TV, and Dormammu is not happy about that. So anyways, we have returned back to the Doctor himself, and now we find ourselves a grate that was hiding behind that wall, and we'll go ahead and make our way over there. There's a lot of telekinetic things in here that you can move around and whatnot, but really so far what we found is that most of it's just studdage. So if you have the stud multiplier on, you probably already have the True Avenger requirement. If not, you'll get it. Don't worry, there's plenty of studdage. So all right, we're going to use that grate, and we're going to make our way onto that far right room over here. See, I'm telling you, like, I'll put an annotation for the link to the other Stranger Danger video, so you guys can check that out as well, and then you won't think I'm crazy like Barry, because Barry was for sure and I was telling him, gosh, you get upstairs, and there's, like, this battle, and there's a mirror, and it turns out it's Doctor Strange in the mirror, so, like, that was my bad, but I was even telling about the rubber ducky and flushing the toilet in the bathroom and all that. I mean, I totally could remember all of it. I just couldn't remember where or what it was, so whew. It's like that song, like he said. It's like that song that you can hear the tune, but you can't quite remember who it is or what it is. That was kind of one of those things, and I certainly lost some sleep over it last night. But, all right, we're back out on the, I don't know where. We're in some sort of a weird dimension or galaxy or something up here. And, ooh, a mini kit. But, wait. It looks like it's all easy to get, and I was kind of freaking out about it. Watch me tiptoe around this thing, and then it turns out you actually need some sort of free play character ability to go ahead and unlock that. See, I get close, and like these little tentacles come out, and grab it. Wait, there it goes. There we go. Looks like it's cosmic bricks, too, so we'll probably need Ultimate Ultron to handle that. But, all right, we make our way up and smash around a few things, and we'll use our pew-pew-pew to go ahead and take out those green things across the ledge there, and they actually provide us a nice little bridge, and, ooh, some telekinesis needed there, too. Told you there was lots of telekinetic bits around this level. And my bad, I forgot to turn off the old Stan Lee and peril detector. I often use those because Doug writes these guides for me, but he doesn't, on all the DLC, there's no need to get the Stan Lee and peril. So he actually doesn't ever notate those. And I always remind him, hey, man. And he's like, oh, yeah. and hey, shout out to Dougie, even though he's been ignoring me on Skype due to the release of Uncharted 4. Shout out to our guide writer, Dougie. Hope all is well, and hopefully you're spelunking them treasures, and we'll be trailing you here pretty soon on that. So, all right, here we go. We're going to use the telekinetic abilities to go ahead, and I'm not exactly sure what happens here. Like, I was doing this for a long time, and I was kind of starting to worry, like, hello, is anything going to happen? But look at that. It does. It does something. It upsets him in some way, and but you can see Dormammu's rage echoed across the dimensions. The Lego dimensions, that is. Speaking of which, there was a nice release today talking about the fact that Disney Infinity has been officially canceled. And there's speculation that the reason they canceled it is because there is potentially more earnings or more sales to be found with the Lego Dimensions and maybe Star Wars and other Disney. Could you imagine other Disney characters in Lego Dimensions, or even like think of Little Mermaid or Aladdin or things like that? I mean, the possibilities just tremendously opened up. And here we are in the restroom. I was telling you about a rubber ducky and a water heater. Well, there's the water heater in the back left of the room there. The toilet is on the opposite side. I remember the toilet being on the left-hand side of the room in the previous version. And I don't know if we even messed with the toilet or the water heater in this time. But however, little homage here. Check it out. Rubber ducky, you're the one. Look, he's trying to scare me with this rubber ducky, but I ain't afraid of no ghost. I'm going to go ahead and pick it up and spin it to win. And I tried to toss it back, but it was kind of a weird deal. Like, I wasn't sure if I held the button long enough or what. And I just watched it, and I didn't notice if a heart got taken off or not. But watch this. These two guys try to beam me up, Scotty. And watch this. I'm like, you guys ain't very scared. Look at you. I'm afraid you underestimated my power. Nope, I have not underestimated. Look at that. Your powers are so weak, they can't even leave the bathroom. That's right. Maybe a little Glade or aerosol or some sort of spray would take care of those guys. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're trying to cover up my stank. Maybe some Febreze, perhaps? Anyways, all right, we have relocated the portal here. Or we have
find a more
relocated
permanent distraction for Dormammu, so
I'm
I could
still
end
trying to figure out what's going on with this level. To be honest with you, I was so flabbergasted the whole time I was playing. I didn't know what to think. I was like, oh my gosh, I've played this before, and I can't believe they'd reuse this, and they totally trolled us. And in all reality, they kind of did, but at the same time, it's just Doctor Strange. So, this was awesome. I've only seen this one other time, and if you've never played the Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, this was a little bit of homage to that. At least that's how I felt. And how cool would this be? I seriously would play a Lego roller coaster game. There's roller coaster sims out there. Why not make a Lego one? That would be such a cool feature to add to already robust scenarios, Anyways, I've got, to be honest with you, hey, TT Games, if you're listening and you ever watch my videos or somehow one of the viewers relays a message or your uncle works for him or something, I have so many ideas, and I know lots of people got ideas, but I'm telling you, I've been in this industry for a while, or at least I've been lurking around it, I'll say that, and I've got some ideas that I think would be epically amazing, and I don't want to share them, because the last thing I want to do is have somebody else reap the benefits from my ideas, but I'm being serious. I have a couple of really good ideas, and I've shared them with a couple of people, Doug, and some other HTG close peoples, and my wife, and they all look at me and they're like, oh my gosh. And I've tried to contact TT. I've tried to reach out at like PAX and video game expos and things like that I go to. I definitely spend a lot of time at the WB and TT booths trying to get to the right people. And unfortunately, my timing has been terrible, or maybe there's never a representative there and they just say there is, because I came back at all the appropriate times and they were never there. So Anyhow, if you're listening, hit me up, Brian at HappyThumbsGaming.com, and I would happily share my ideas with you guys and hopefully create some new content for viewers like you and me to enjoy the Lego building spree. All right, so we have rearranged some things on the back. We did get that True Avengers, you could just see. I'm going to dance a little jig there, but all we've done is smash some bits in the back, and we have used our telekinesis to put those cogs back up and get those gears a-rolling. And check it out, we have flipped the switch, and now we've opened up this weird, like, jail cell, and the mindless ones are going to go set out and attack. So basically, we have called in the cavalry, and we're about ready to roll out and go back to the other side. Wait for it, wait for it. All right, here we go. We're going to go back up top. And, oh, we got ourselves a little a hatch handle now. So we can go ahead and pull that down and drop it like it's hot, so to speak. And pull down the old attic entrance. And look at this. I got a nice little axe. And let me ask you a question. All right, I pull it down, and I've got this purple axe. All right, I'm going to try to jump up there, and nope, failed. Well, I missed the old jump to climb. You know, you don't see that in a lot of games. I got real familiar with it in the SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs series. The jump to climb feature was amazing, and I wish we'd see it more in video games. But and if you don't know what I mean, I just mean like I could have jumped onto that ladder halfway up, and usually you can in these games. And who knows, maybe it was user error, but you know, rather than drop all the way down and climb all the way up, I'd rather jump 3/4 of the way up and only climb a quarter. You know what I'm saying? All right. We have used this special axe to take out these bad guys in the attic, and now he's got a little bunny. What the heck? Why are you trying to throw an Easter bunny at me? It ain't even Easter. But we'll go ahead and use our telekinetic abilities to go ahead and spin that back at him, and once we pow him right in the kissa, it takes a heart off, and guess what? We go into the final little battle scene, spam the button above your head there, and it's going to take us into the final cutscene. Oh, no.
Denied the power of his demonic cohort, Mordo soon fled. No doubt he would return with some fresh devilment, but I had more pressing problems. The Sanctum Sanctorum was a mess, and I had guests arriving at 8. If only I hadn't given Wong the night off. As I prepared the hors d'oeuvres, my mind drifted to Clea, my silver-haired ally. I prayed a chance to repay the considerable debt I owed her would present itself. Little did I know that it would take an eternity for that to happen. But that, my friends, is another story.
Booyakashow! Strange Tales trophy achievement is now ours. Booyakashow! Sorcerer Supreme is also ours, as promised in the intro of our video. So, yeah, we did get that 70K, and we did it without even using any of our red brick stud multipliers. So that was pretty easy. Most of these DLC levels are pretty easily achieved on that aspect. And look at that, we got a chance to freely coming up, and we'll get all 10 mini kits in our free play video. So be looking for that if it's not already up. And hey guys, if you guys have any questions or comments, we've got lots of social network pages. All the links for those can be found down below. Like I said, there should have been a link in the annotations to the video. The Stranger Danger Lego Marvel Superheroes. That's the older version of this level where we actually, I don't know if we battle, I'll have to watch it again. I can't remember if we battle or save or what, but we get Doctor Strange involved in there somehow. And like I said, head on over to Facebook, Twitter, comment, vote, subscribe down below if you guys have anything you'd like to get involved with. Of course, HappyThumbsGaming.com has our trophy achievement guides as well as our product and gaming reviews. If you guys want to see more stuff or maybe you want to purchase a sticker or two, that's where I would go if I were you. HappyThumbsGaming.com. All right, well, as for me, that's going to do it for now. I got a whole bunch of things I'm juggling right now. Hopefully I'll get these all out for you guys. But yeah. As always, until next time. That's all, folks.